Oh, you used to have rats and ferrets. Wow. Oh, I've never had ferrets. They look like they would be cute and a lot of fun and a lot of work. I really enjoyed having pet rats when I was younger. We had 3 different pet rats at different times when I was a kid, and then I had one when my late husband and I were first married too. We had one for a little while. He was one that had originally been destined to be dinner for our housemate's snake, but after he escaped twice, I decided that you miss your ferrets mostly because they hated your eggs. Oh, goodness. Yeah, rats really are adorable. They're very nice creatures. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I missed getting the paneling on there in one spot. I will have to go back and take care of that. Yeah, when my husband and I were first married, our housemate had a pet snake, and so he had gotten some baby rats to be dinner for his snake, but the rat got away twice, and so I decided that he deserved to live. He obviously wanted to live really badly, and so I was like, yeah, he's now my pet. Yeah. They are really sweet. I know a lot of people have issues because of their tails, just because they don't have fur on their tails. They do have a fine fur, but just not a very, it doesn't totally cover. You can actually see their skin, and you would think that, since people are bare of fur for the most part, you wouldn't think that would seem so scary, but for some reason, people seem to freak out about, they've got the peach fuzz, and their tails feel really, soft and smooth. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to think. I know I was having trouble. I don't think I was able to put a scaffolding here, and that was my problem for trying to get up to the top of that, but I thought I had figured out how to get that last bit, but I guess I will try pulling my grappling hook out. Oh, but I better get the paneling that I need first. So I need to go wall tiles is what it was under. The gray stone cladding. So if I pick that up to tile and then switch over to the grappling hook, I think I can manage this. Yep. It's gotta... Did you, Tat? Was that when you were a kid or as an adult? As a kid, yeah. The ones that we had when I was a kid were technically my sister's, but basically any pet that came into our household became mine, just because I was the one who was more interested in pets than anybody else was. Okay, I guess I have to go back down again to get more tiles. Yeah. I can imagine that freaking kid sound. But I think it sounds quite amusing. We used to tuck our shirts into our pants, and so then we could let our rat, run around. He could go all the way around us, and it would, kind of hold him in place that way. I had friends who had a very large rat, and he was a little bit ugly looking in some ways, but cute at the same time. He was very nice and so well trained that they could let him just run loose all over the house, and they didn't have to worry about him at all. Our rats normally just stayed in their cage when we weren't actually, spending time with them. Yes, they definitely tickle when they are running around on you. I can remember those tickles very well. So Taters, I remember it sounded like you were having a really busy day, but I don't remember if it was yesterday or today that I was hearing you posting about that. But I hope that you have, that you are getting enough rest, that you're not too overly tired from all the things that you've had to do. And I hope you've been having a good day, Anubis. Yeah, this is kind of slow going when you have to jump up and down for every package of tiles. But once we get this taken care of, I think we should be able to go do some of the decorating stuff inside, which will be probably a little bit more interesting. Oops. Grappling hook. Well, I'm glad that it was a good day for you. I hope Mel's day, I'm a banger of a busy day. Well, I hope it was good busy and not unpleasant busy. We managed to get Moose to the vet today, and the vet thinks that he probably just, strained something, got a sprain or strain type thing, which is kind of what we thought is most likely the case too, because the dogs, they go out and really roughhouse out in the yard and stuff. So he said to keep giving him the medicine that I'd been giving him, and then also he gave me another one to add along with it. He wants me to give him medicines for 5 days and then let him know how he's doing, because he did have an orthopedic problem as a puppy, and so he wants to make sure that he's not having something like that going on again. It was like an issue with his cartilage separating from the bone, so it was it was a big surgery that he had to have. I hope that Miss Cassie is better and not just faking it. I know that can be really hard to know when so often animals don't like to let it show when they're not feeling well, but hopefully it means that she's just doing better now. Moose has been feeling enough better that he's wanting to bounce around. He's still limping some, but he wants to bounce and play. And so now it's to the point where we have to, really work harder to try and keep him from, making things worse by jumping around when he shouldn't be. Yeah. I know what that's like. I remember when our Golden got to a point where he was not doing a lot of, jumping up and down like he would in the past and stuff. That's when I knew that, he really wasn't feeling himself. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad that she, was giving you her usual happy greeting today. And I hope that's a sign that she is, fully on the mend. Okay. Let me make sure that I've got everything on here this time. I really thought I had gotten all of that facing on here before. Oh, I see we've got some balloons up in the sky again, even though it's raining. Doesn't seem like the weather is the best for going out in the balloon, but I don't know. I've never actually done that, so I don't know if it makes a difference. Oh, I guess let's see, put those down there. Delete them. I'm not sure why this is not letting me go through that door. I went through the door before. Now it doesn't want to. Fine. We will... Oh, got some tiles over here I need to take care of too. So I will have to work on that door later and see what the issue is. I mean, yeah, I really need to have a door there, but unfortunately I didn't realize that I was going to have issues with that door being that close to the stairs. Oh, I should have kept my tiles, because I found that always seems to happen. As soon as you get rid of something, you find another place that you missed. Just get all this taken care of. And then I want to get in there and start trying to do some decorating. I guess this time I will leave the tiles sitting right there so that if I have to get them again, I can do that. So we have our runner here and our arch at the front, but we're going to need to decide what kind of seating we want. We could go with pews, which are nice because they can have flowers in the little holders at the end, but they don't look particularly comfortable or anything. They're just sort of, wooden benches, pretty chunky, not very pretty. And then we have 3 different types of chairs that we could use. The ones that are fully covered, or the ones that are either gold or silver chairs with just a drape over the back, but they have like a jeweled thing on them to make them decorative. So those will be some things to choose between. And we will also need to decide whether or not we want to have flowers on the carpet, because there are things where we could put various different types of flowers on the carpet, either just in patches like they have been thrown down, or there's some where they are in very fancy designs going along the carpet. I think in the meantime, though, I want to go over into the upper section, because this is where we are going to make like an industrial kitchen. And I'm trying to think what would be best for the various different things we can do up here. I think in this part of the room, I might make some areas that could be like changing areas for people to get ready, probably for the bride to get ready, because she could then enter downstairs through the curved stairway, or she could go down from here to the main entrance and go in that way. So I think over in this part we will do our kitchen. I'm not sure just what layout we want. And let's see, we have a few different types of kitchens we could do, but I know some of the recent kitchens that came with the farm build seemed like they are especially good for doing large industrial type kitchens. So let's see, here we go. We've got snowman, imbus. Oh, yeah, I might start by looking at kitchen sets. Just because those could be nice, quick ways to put a kitchen in. Let's see, the different sets we've got. We've got the Applementendo, yes, is what that's called, and Snowman, the Samurai, which is the real super electronic, futuristic type. We've got the Count ones that came with the sort of vampire castle thing, but they do have some nice stoves in that, and the cabinetry is definitely interesting. And then we have some basic Marv sets down here. Gustum, which is one of the very first sets that they have. And then I'm going to look now at just standing cabinets. I think down at the bottom here, okay, we've got the newest ones. We have the Novella. And the Novella has a lot of choices. That's the one I used for the build in the abandoned farmhouse, and that was a nice one. The Alina one is a very, kind of a rustic farmhousey looking one, but they don't have nearly as many cabinet options with that one. The Paxton one, I like a lot of the things that go with the Paxton, but I don't know that, I'm not sure if they have any functional cabinets in that. I'm going to take a look and see if they are. Yeah, I don't see any functional cabinets for that build. which wouldn't necessarily be a problem, but I think I would prefer to do something that has all the possible things. So I think I will probably go with novella again, even though we have done it. But I don't see any stoves that go with that. Or actually, let's see, maybe I might take a look at the count and see just what all comes with that one. That one has a sink, and I believe it has a stove. Let's see, would that, maybe that one's under the electronic equipment. Yeah, there's a specific one that is specific for the count build. There is a stove for that. And then refrigeration. Let's see, is there a refrigerator that specifically goes with the count build? There is. Okay, it's a wood enclosed one. Okay. I might actually go with the count ones. Let's see what our color options would be, because I don't want to do it in the black that they show, even though I like the look of that, but I want to do something different. I like that in the wood tones. But a lot of them would be pretty dark for this room. Thinking I might do this in American Elm. And then probably go with black on the handles. Yeah, okay. Well, I am going to buy this now, and I will set it down here, even though I'm not sure if that's where I will ultimately keep it. But I just want to get the various things I need, and then we can start figuring out how to fit them in. And actually, I think I'm going to get 2 of those. I will probably get 2 of each of the appliances, because I want to make sure that there's plenty of room for lots of cook stations. So now we will get the count range. Now this is going to be a little bit interesting. I'm not sure what our color options are on here. Oh, that is quite interesting. So we can actually have the range done in wood. And I kind of like the look of that. I wasn't sure I would. Normally I would not do a wood covered stove, but that, ooh, okay, by doing the details in black, that is a lot more black on there than I was expecting it to be. Maybe I might just do them in dark. Now, let's see, that's the base. Oh, the tabletop was what I want to see, so I need to turn this a little bit. So the top of the stove can be the same color as all of the counters throughout the kitchen. And I'm not sure what color I want that to be yet. Kind of like that light. It looks like a sort of a marble or stone. There's the light gray, but that's, I feel like the pattern on that is just too prominent. Yeah, I think I want to go with light for that. And again, I will get 2 of them. Yes, hi, Moose. You're a good boy. Are you gonna sit here and keep me company? Yeah, you're a good boy to keep me company. You are. Oh, I wonder if there is a hood specifically for this stove. Do not see one that is specific for that. So I will figure that part out in a little bit. No barking in the stream room, remember? This is Daddy's stream room. We have to be quiet in here. Yeah. Good boy. Okay. Functional cabinets. That's where we can find our sink. Where did that go? Here we go. Now that's with a 60 centimeter sink. Are there other choices? Maybe I'll just do a search for count. Yes, hi, Moose. No, you. Okay. Oh, now this kitchen's... Oh yeah, we have tables and chairs that go with that set too. Okay, but I want to see how many sinks, how many choices of sinks are there. I just see the one, so it looks like that's the only size we can get, but we can get it as part of a kitchen set. And I might like to do that. Well, I don't know, it probably would be easier to arrange things if I get it separately. So back to American Elm, light countertop, black handles, and then let's see what the sink looks like with different... Right now that's canary for the sink. I don't like that so well. We could do light, black, dark, dark gray, white. Thank you, honey. Golden, beige, yellow, cream, pastel rose, or pink. I think maybe I'll go with dark gray. That seems to look best with the countertop, I think. Two of those. And then we will need to figure out what the best arrangement would be for this room. So we have refrigerator, stove, and sink. Oh, I wonder, does this one come with a dishwasher? Let's see. I don't think I saw that. But if it does, I will put one in there because that would be helpful. No. Okay, I want to see what all they have in the way of dishwashers. Not too many options. Most of them are things that are built into the various things. And then they have this one just plain dishwasher. It's kind of small, but I guess we could try that one. For now, I won't worry about it. Thank you. Thanks, Tat. Yeah, I will pick a dishwasher after I get some of this other stuff in here and decide about that. So let's pull up count again and see what else we have here. Oh, that actually, instead of doing that, I'm just gonna go to standing cabinets and then down to the count ones. Okay, we've got, yes, honey? Oh, I was thinking of getting stuff for like a taco salad, but if you're going to the store right away and don't want to, you know, like, I can make a list for later, because like it would take me a while to write up a list. So I can just, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, just go ahead and get your stuff and I'll deal with the other stuff later. But the dog treats definitely are necessary so that we can give him his medicine. Okay. Yeah, thank you, honey. Okay. So it looks like we have 25, 35, and 45 centimeter count cabinets. I think that's all that they have of that kind, it looks like. Unless, let's see, I wonder if they have some corner ones or anything. That would, oh yeah, they do. Good. Because I will want to be able to have corner cabinets. Looks like they have one style of corner cabinet. Or, yeah, it has a variant as to where the door opens, but it's all this one style, basically. So let's see where. Trying to remember what tabletop we had. Oh, it's the light, I think. Yeah, that was the one we went with. And then the black handle. Okay, so I will get this and put it over here in the corner. And then, okay, I think that's probably the only place we will need a corner cabinet. think I will have the stoves along this wall, but I'll probably intersperse them with some cabinets so that there's a little bit of workspace next to each stove. Let's see, we can go with, yeah, we've got 30, 40, and 60 centimeters, and even 80 centimeter cabinets. And then there were also some 25, 35, and 45 that were up above, I believe. But for now, let's see what it would be like if we put a 60 centimeter cabinet in each of these spots. Yeah, I think that would be... Oops, I must not have gotten that quite far enough back in the corner. I'll have to move that. Get one more of those and just sit it right there. There. Oops. Move this over. That'll flip the other direction. Okay, and I think I can get one more on the end here. That will be a good cooking area there. Let's put this up against the wall further. I don't know if I'm going to keep these in this spot or not, but for now I'll at least move them against the wall so they're a little bit more out of the way. Then we'll maybe do an 80 centimeter cabinet over here, or even a couple of them. Maybe might put that there, then a sink, and this one, and that one, and then maybe one. Let's see, do I want one more of those? I think I want more of the cupboard style. This. And get maybe a couple of these in a row. Apparently I didn't get these back quite far enough against this wall either. I need to move these a little bit. All the way into the corner in both directions. There. Scoot these over. think I want to put some windows in here so we can get a little bit of natural light in. But I also don't want to put too many because I want to have room for the hanging cabinets. So I'm going to put another one of these here, or even a couple more. So we've got lots of space here. So we'll put that. Okay, and then I know they also had some things for a kitchen island. Let's see. This here. Okay. That would be nice to have an island. Try to get this centered in between where those two stoves are over there. And then yeah, I can move this down some. So I think I can get two of these next to each other. Oops, I don't want it that far. I want to kind of line that up even with the sink. Let's see. There. Okay, there is lots of workspace here for all the people that would need to be in here at one time. I think I need to move these down some. But not quite enough space at that end. That's plenty of room there. I'll move this guy down a little bit. Okay. And I think I will put one more cupboard over here so that it ends at about the same place where the island does, hopefully. Maybe I will do one of the cabinets with drawers now. That's pretty close. Not exactly even, but I think close enough. Let's see. I'm gonna do something here for a moment. I want to see which line that is lined up with compared to where this one is lined up. Okay, I think I need to move this down just a teeny bit, and then it'll be lined up just right. There. I feel like this leaves plenty of room for walking between the refrigerators, the stoves, the sinks. And then on this side, I want to put some open storage, maybe I'm thinking like some shelves that would be sort of pantry-like. I know the Paxton shelves, let's see, yeah, oh yeah, those are the kitchen islands. The shelves, I guess, were in a different part of the stuff. Okay, let's just do a search for Paxton. Paxson, I guess it is. Paxson. Yeah, some of these bookcases, I think, work well in here. This, and let's see if we can find American Elm in this. There. Since that's what we're using for the other things. There we go. Move this over just a little bit. It's right next to that. There. Okay, and then down here I want to go ahead and add those dishwashers now. Curious how is that a white top on it, but it is about the same size, because I feel like that looks more like the type of dishwasher that I would think of. I'm giving them 3 dishwashers. I want to make sure they have plenty of space for cleanup. And now we can go ahead and start putting up the upper shelves. So go back to count. I like their upper cabinets with the glass doors and things. Let's see. We've got the glass doors. Do they have any upper cabinets that do not have glass doors? I have a feeling maybe all of them have glass doors at the upper cabinets. Now here's a corner cabinet. I don't see glass doors on that. Not the only upper corner cabinet that they have. It could be that some of these have an option to have glass doors or not. That might be. For now, let's get this corner cabinet. And of course we want it in the American elm with the black handle. I want to put that all the way to the ceiling. And that one did not give me a choice as to whether to have glass in it or not. Let's see if these others do. Oh, this one does not have a glass door, and that one does. Okay. So I think I will put glass doors in some of them. But, yeah, let's see. For now, I will just put some wooden ones up. Have two variants. Oh, okay, it opens on different sides. This feels more like I expect cabinets to open from the right, although I guess maybe they don't always. Oops, I'm going over the stove here. Oh, actually, yeah, I probably will put cabinets over the stoves and then hang the exhaust things, tuck them up into the cabinets. Since they don't have any exhaust fans specifically for this set. Exactly the same distance, but it's close enough, I think. And then I'll start putting some of these in this direction as well. I'm thinking maybe above the sinks I might do some with clear glass, or with glass at least. Wait. Oh, that's not the one I was looking for. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Ooh, I like that. Sure whether I want to go with the dark or the light glass. I kind of like that with the dark glass. think I will switch back to the wooden ones again over here. Since we can't do them all with glass fronts because the corner ones don't have that, so I figure if we're going to have a mix, we might as well just go ahead and go with that. Stop right there with that. Check something out with the packs, and they had a bunch of different things, and I'm thinking some of these might work well over here. Yeah, like some of these cabinets, like the bar cabinets. Okay, that's not gonna fit that way, but it could fit this way. Let me see what other. That one was 150 centimeters. We also had one that's 100 centimeters, so let's try that. Oh, wait a minute. It seemed like the 150 centimeter one was smaller than the 100 centimeter. That doesn't seem right. Oh, that was the kitchen island that I grabbed up by mistake. Okay. I was looking for the bar cabinet. Okay, so that was 150 centimeters or 200 centimeters. Oops. Interesting. Yeah, I might use that somewhere else, but not here. They have a lot more stuff than I had realized. Won't fit there. Okay, well, let's just get some of these bookcase shelves. most of those come. With a smaller one here, but I will keep this one because I can use it in a different spot. Okay, I want to go with a 75 centimeter wide one. Hoping that, well, actually these seem pretty wide, so excuse me. I am not sure if I can fit this the way I was thinking of, but let me just see how that'll look. Oh yeah, I think maybe I can. Well, almost can. Oh, no, I can. I can fit them right next to each other like that. How? Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad to try and reach back into that corner area. I think that'll work. Actually, I think maybe I want to switch places for these two. Because I think that would be easier to reach back into that corner if it doesn't have the end of the cabinet right there next to it. Room for two of these little parts here. I'm thinking might be enough room for two of them. Yeah, that'll work. I will put some cupboards over here that have doors on them. Let's see what I can find for that. Do any of the packs and things have doors? And there are some that have doors part way up, but like what I'm thinking of. So, okay, let's just go furniture, living room, shelves. And then we'll see what types of cupboards we can put over here. Like to have some cupboards that are completely closed if possible, but that are tall as well. And a lot of maybe this Cornelia cabinet, although I have no idea how big this is. Okay, that's just a little thing. It's kind of a nice little cabinet, but It's not at all what I was thinking of. It's one problem is often you really cannot tell the relative size of things in this game. Okay, there's the Lilac sideboard. That looks like that could work well for what I'm wanting. There are some others as well. Let's see, cabinet with glass doors, bistro. Let me take a look at what this looks like. I can't tell if that's something that you can see into, or it's somewhat reflective, but you could sort of see in. Yeah, that's nice, but that's not really what I want. Oh, but you can put a front, but this says American elm, but it looks much different than the American elm in the rest of this. Oh, I realize also I need to get some lights in here because it's starting to get a little bit darker. So let's start off by getting a light switch. Put this right here so that as you come up the stairs you can turn the lights on. But we don't have any lights in here yet, so what type of lights do I want to do? Some kind of ceiling lamps. Something that are going to be nice and bright for the kitchen area. On. Let's see how much that lights it up. Okay, well that definitely lights up the area under it. It's not particularly pretty, but I think this could be good for lighting this counter area. But I think we're going to need to go with some kind of under-counter lights or wall lights for the rest of the kitchen area, because that's just not going to light it up well enough. There's too many shadows. So let's see. Oh yeah, I had wanted to leave some windows in. I wanted to have some windows in here. And I had planned to do that over some of these sinks. And then I put all these cabinets there. So I'm just going to move some of these out of the way for the moment. I will maybe switch around some of the various cabinets. I'll probably end up with a lot less overhead cabinets altogether, but I want to hold on to them for now so that I can decide which ones I want in which places. And I'm trying to think what type of windows we have in the rest of the building here. Oh yeah, we had just some of those very basic. Let's see would fit here. Here we go, the Evelyn. See if I can find one that's 100 wide. There's this one, but that's full length. Okay, well, maybe this one. That's gonna go down too far. And it looks like whether it's 100 or 150, either way, it is going to be a little off-center. That's not gonna work. Does not work probably because of that shelf coming off of it is gonna be in the way of the counter. But the other one I looked at looked like maybe it would work. So which was that? Was that 150 times by 200? No, it was not. 150 by 150 was okay, that one will work. This is probably gonna knock, no, didn't knock the cupboards down. That's nice. Okay, but I am gonna have to adjust some of these cupboards. I think I'm gonna maybe if I think I might switch this out. That way I can separate the windows a little bit more. here. I'm just randomly putting these up while I try and figure out the arrangement of everything. That can go right there. What sizes of these upper cupboards there were. I don't remember how many different sizes they came in. Okay, we had been using 45 centimeter ones. They have 35 and 25 as well. So now this, let me try putting these up over here just to see how they line up, so that'll help me to sort of measure this space. Okay, so 45 and 45 would be 90, so that's probably about 100 centimeters across that space. And I don't think they had any 50 centimeter ones. Unless, oh, but they have 60. Okay, and 40 and 30, so we did a 30 and a 30 and a 40. That could work. Oh, hey Marilith and Mel. I'm not sure just how long you have been here. I didn't see you come in, but it's nice to see you guys. Yeah, I'm not building for home buyers right now. Right now we are making a wedding venue, and I'm trying to make a commercial type kitchen here, where the caterers would be able to get all the food ready for the reception. If you look down below, that's where we will be, having the room for the wedding ceremony. And then there is a bottom level, which is where the reception would be. And since the caterers will have to take the food all the way down to the bottom level, we have an elevator in here so that they can manage that. But right now I'm trying to figure out, I forgot that I was going to put windows in here. And so I put cabinets all along, and then I realized that I need to move things around so that I can fit the windows in. Let's see, I think maybe I will take one of these 40 centimeter cabinets, and I will put a 30 centimeter on each side of it. Hopefully that will fit right. Oops. Okay, well that's going to be too big, so maybe we'll go with a 25 centimeter one on each side. Oh, actually, it looks like this will work with a 30 on one side and a 25 on the other. That'll fit nicely. Let's do they have a 45 centimeter one? I'd like to make it even on each side if I can. They do have a 45 centimeter. Okay. Or is that what I was using already? Oh, I was using the 45 centimeter one, I think. That's what. Okay, well, let me switch that to a 40 then, and then I should be able to use the 30 with it. Yes. First has been talking about this thing for quite a while. Okay, so if I put another, I think it was another 25 I needed. Let's see if that's the right size. Or no, I needed another third. That's right. Clearly not remembering things for very long here. Okay, so we got that in there. And then I think I'm gonna put this here, but then I'm gonna maybe put some of the ones with the glass fronts. Maybe alternate those. How's everybody doing this Thursday evening? I hope you are all well. Last time I was streaming, I got off rather abruptly because I got a phone call with some health news about someone I know that was concerning, and so I kind of wasn't able to keep up with the stream at that point. So first took over and raided out to Ella for me. Last time I was working on the hotel renovator, and so I still want to get back to that again one of these times soon. But it's been a while since I was working on this one here, and so I didn't want to wait too long before getting back to this either. Okay, which one of these? This one here. This has the glass door. That and that. There we go. I will put two of these next to each other right there. And then, so then we'll have two. Another two of these. I can go ahead and just get rid of some of these altogether because I'm ending up with way too many. Of those. I want to have one more here to keep that even, and then looks like maybe I need about a 25 centimeter cupboard on the bottom to try and get it to where those meet or are even above each other. Let's see. Try this. The light, the black. There, yeah, that's about right. And that still leaves enough room to get through the doorway. Put a couple of air cooker hood things. Oh yeah. Yes, thank you for putting that up, honey. Furniture, kitchen, electronic equipment, other. And I need to try and figure out which of these look like they would be the best size for this. Those, let's see, how big are the count stoves? 100 centimeters. So I need something about 100 centimeters. I don't think they have any 100 centimeter ones. They have some that are over that or 80 centimeter ones. So I think I will go with 80 and see how that will work. I put that there. I don't see it. I wasn't sure if it would show through the glass or not, but it seems like it's okay. So then I can turn the light on each of these, and that'll help give us some light over in this area that we were needing. And the windows will help light up this other side. So let's see. I need some of the stone cladding so I can fix up around these windows. And then actually, yeah, I don't think I'll put any windows over on this side, but I might try and put a window right here. Let's see if I can find a window that would fit there. Goodness, Copper, what are you talking about? Let's try a 100 by 200 and see what... Okay, it's saying I can't put that there, but I'm assuming that's because of this right here. Oh, when the dog jumped up, yes, that would have done that. I didn't think about that. I'll have to make sure I always check when it... Oh, thank you. That was so nice of you. From... What are you asking first? Something about a recital? Okay, so got rid of that one. I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't like that I have two in each of those other places and only one there, but I may just have to deal with that because I want to be able to put a window in here. Oh, well, thank you. That would be wonderful, but, you know, I really appreciate you stopping by. I am having lots of fun, streaming House Flipper so far, and I did one stream of Hotel Renovator. Okay, this one doesn't seem to want to fit there even without, so I guess I just got rid of the cabinets for nothing, unless I can find a different window. Oh, you did some singing recently? Ooh, on stream? Oh, yeah. Hi, Moose. Yes, I see you're back again, aren't you? Oh, now that one says that fits. Although, I'm going to have to move more cabinets, I think, to get this to fit here, but that's okay. We've got way more cabinets than we really need in this kitchen, so I will put in some smaller cabinets here. Try to line it up from the window. Oh, locally, really? Wow. That's impressive. Okay, let's see. Where are my cabinets? This. Oh, yeah. Let's count. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if I need a 25 or a 35 for this. We'll try the 35. Let's see if that fit. Nope. Looks like I need a 25. Actually, I maybe should have gone with the 30. It's working pretty well at the moment. I've been working on trying to get this catering kitchen in here. And then we will go down and do some more of the decorating. Earlier I was showing that we currently have a red runner down the center aisle, and then we have that arch, but we have some different choices for seating. I'll just go down this way and show. We have the option of pews, which are pretty, they're kind of ugly in some ways and not very comfortable looking, but they have a place where you can put flowers at the end of them, which is kind of nice. And then we also have choices of 3 different kinds of chairs that we could use, and I have not yet decided which I want to go with, so I'm thinking about that. And if anybody has thoughts about that, so you say pews don't make sense. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the chairs. You like the middle one or the right looking at it from the front, or right looking, like, are you talking about these two here that look like each other? The silver one and the gold one? Yeah, so those are 2 versions of the same. It can be in silver or in gold, but they both have like this little jeweled drape over the back. And I do think that the chairs in general look prettier than the pews. Oh, hi, welcome in. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Is it Scarthy? Or if I'm mispronouncing it, let me know. But anyway, thank you for the follow. It's nice to have you here. We are in the middle of converting an old sawmill into a wedding venue. Okay, so it's just Scarth, but no end. Okay. Yeah, thank you, and thank you to Saku. I really appreciate you. Okay, I'm not familiar with that particular term. Chiavari shares is, which type of chairs is that? Is that the ones with that are completely covered? Or the ones that, oh, okay, I didn't realize that those actually had a name, that they were a specific type. That's interesting. But yeah, they definitely look very elegant with the, with the chairs being in the metallics and then having the jeweled things on the backs. Yeah, I think I will go ahead and get rid of the pew, and yeah, I think we'll do this. And what do you guys think? Any preferences between the gold or the silver? Are you really a professional wedding planner, or are you or is it just that you have so much fun planning weddings that you call yourself a professional? If you are, that's really cool. I did not know that. That's very cool. I think that would be a really interesting job. And actually our young adult daughter has considered doing something like that before you started streaming. Yeah. Well, that's why I was a little surprised, because I was like, I thought you streamed, as your career currently, as your business, but I didn't know that. Yeah, I know you've been in a lot of Saku's streams. I've been in some of them, but not enough to have learned that. Wow, that's really interesting. What schooling do you take to become a wedding planner? I did not know, like, what that would call for. I mean, it makes sense that there is training to do it, but I just, that's not a world that I know much about. Let's see, walls, I need to get wall tiles. Got some more of these. That is what we are working on with this build. It was just because I actually was considering doing, turning this into, event planner. Okay. Right, well, I mean, I knew that there's like event planner things, but if it's specifically with having to do with weddings, I wasn't familiar with that aspect. Okay, gotta get the rest of the tiles on here too. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes. They got to have some just now because Auntie Tat redeemed it. The dogs are going to get an extra treat today because Moose is on medicine right now, and that's how I get the medicine down him, is I stick it to a dog treat with peanut butter, and that way he doesn't realize that there's something else stuck to it, because the treat crunches and the peanut butter disguises the flavor. Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah, I've seen people do that. It's just with our dogs, they have done well at discovering medicine that were hidden in things, until I started this thing where I have both the peanut butter stickiness and the crunchiness of a bone or something. Then that seems to keep them from noticing it quite as much. That's definitely one way to do it. What were you starting to say, Spawn?
I love how Papa was like so whiny and upset this morning.
Uh-huh.
And then Moose were gone.
Oh, yeah.
But like, now he's just completely calm. Everything is back to normal, so he's happy.
Yeah.
Working in here.
Yes, Spawn says that when Moose and I were gone, when I was taking Moose to the vet today, Copper was howling the whole time we were gone.
Like, I chuckled a few times because of how his howl came out.
Yeah.
It was like a half whine, half howl at the same time.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stop on the kitchen for the moment. I feel like we've got a pretty good bunch of stuff there. So we'll go down and start working on the this area. So what do you think, people? Gold or silver? Honey, want to put a thing in stream real quick? A survey? Get a poll. That's it. You want to put a poll so that we can pick between gold and silver? Our Tat says silver. Atlas said, or Spawn said gold.
Hi.
That's good that she doesn't notice when the medicine is in there. Moose is sticking his head through the armrest of the chair. So, oh no, not in the stream room. Yeah, have to be quiet in the stream room. Oh, I gotta do that. For some reason, my chat didn't scroll, so I had to. There we go. So, Taters thinks that silver would go better with the rainbow theme, that's what we're doing, a rainbow themed wedding. But okay.
I was saying without any context.
Yeah.
But with context. So.
Okay. And Scarth said the white on gold of the chair matches the white on wood of the stairs and other furniture. Oh, that's true. It does have a similar look in that way.
Are you happy?
And Anubis suggests silver as the main color, but with some gold accent pieces here and there.
That would work.
That's an interesting idea. Okay. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of people that are talking about silver, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start getting the chairs in silver, and then we can add some gold in some other areas maybe. Let's see now. I believe that the chairs were in this area. Oh, okay.
This dog is so content and not even barking or whining or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not petting him. My arm is just resting on him. That's it.
Well, yeah, often he's like that. As long as you're touching him in some way, he will be okay.
You are a fluffy dog right
I have to try and find where I had seen the wedding chairs previously. It's not part of the normal categories. Okay, yeah, but they were in this section. And yeah, we had some fancy tables and things too. Okay, here we've got the jeweled chairs in white, is what they say, but it's like white and silver. Let's see. I'm not sure where you would normally position chairs when there's a post right there, but I'm thinking maybe try and have a chair a little bit to each side. I don't know. For now, I'm just going to start putting some of these down, and then I'll move them around. Because I know I'm going to need a lot. Yeah, you and your red, the only true color. Well, you do get a red runner, a red carpet. Because we decided on that last time. Of the various choices of carpets. I mean, there were only a few runners that we had, so we didn't have a choice of everything we might have considered, but we decided that that would work best with our rainbow themed wedding. Okay, That is not straight. Let's see, I don't know how, but somehow I ended up with these chairs being angled a little bit. Try and line them up with the line on the wood floor, and hopefully that will help me to keep them somewhat straight. Yes, I would say when it comes to weddings, pink makes a little more sense than red generally. But I do like our rainbow theme for this one. Okay. Gotta make sure that there's enough room between the rows that people can walk. That's true, yeah. My brother, his ex-wife was of Chinese ancestry, and they did a ceremony the day before their wedding, and I know she wore a red dress for that. I think she did have, if I remember right, I think she wore a traditional American white wedding gown, but we did hear about that red was the typical wedding color in China. And I know that in some places, white is the funeral color instead of being a wedding color. So it really does. Yeah. White Wedding. That's a song from back in my day. Like, I think that came out around the time I was in college, so. And we did a lot of watching MTV and stuff around that time period. Oh, thank you. I actually have taken a drink a few times, but thanks for the reminder. Mm-hmm.
This room tends to get warm, so.
It does. It gets very warm in here. When I walked past last night, I could not believe how much heat was just pouring out of this room. Yes, I would love to hear a fun fact about weddings, Saku. That's a cute version, Taters. Oh, that's really interesting. I did know that the Queen wearing it had popularized having a white wedding dress, but I didn't know the rest of that. I remember when I was a kid, when I read the Little House books, like Little House on the Prairie and stuff, when Laura got married, they ended up getting married somewhat suddenly, even though they had planned to get married, they'd been engaged, but then they had to like change the date of their wedding because of something that was going on. I forget just what it was, but anyway, because of that, she had to use what was just a wedding, or I mean, a dress that she had been making as like her, it was going to be a dress for, you know, fancy wear in general. So she was making herself a nice dress, and she was like, well, I can use this to be married in because, you know, it's a nice one. And her mother at the time said, you know, it was a black dress, and you know, they were like, every woman needs to have at least one nice black dress, you know. I think basically, so assuming that, you know, you're always going to have to go to funerals occasionally, and you want to have something that's, you know, ready if you end up in a situation like that. So you want to always have something. And so her mother told her, married in black, you'll wish yourself back. It was apparently a saying that was around at that time. But she didn't believe in the superstitiousness of it and got married in her black dress. And from all accounts, had a happy marriage, so it's kind of like the something borrowed, something, or something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue things, you know, none of those are necessary, but some people make a bigger deal about them than others. Okay. It can be really hard lining things up in this game sometimes. It is helpful that there are various things here like the lines on the floor, and even the posts and the carpet and stuff helps to line things up a little bit, but it's still a little bit challenging. They say that in House Flipper 2 there will be a tool to help make things easier, make it easier to line things up straight, and that will be really nice. Some of the things about House Flipper 2 I'm not sure I will like as well as in this. The items seem to be, they're a little bit more cartoony in the way they're drawn. And I like it better when it seems a little bit more realistic, but you know, we'll have to wait until it comes out to really have a better idea of what to expect. But the tool to help line things up is something I definitely would like. I did see one person came up with a creative way for lining up lights on the ceiling and stuff, is they put tiles on the ceiling and then use the tiles to line up their lights and get them in straight lines, and then they got rid of the tiles and, you know, just painted the ceiling white or whatever it was that, you know, they wanted for it. And I was like, that's actually a really good idea, because I've had a lot of difficulty with that at times in the past. And what's funny is First is saying that, and yet the last couple days I have watched some people who play House Flipper very much like he does. So he is definitely not the only one who enjoys doing things in his own style. In fact, there were some people who didn't like what they were being told to do in some of the jobs, and so therefore they were like they were doing things intentionally, what would be considered wrong, meeting the requirements of the job, but in such a way that, it was obviously not what somebody would want, and they were doing it just to sort of get vengeance on the person for for making them do that. Okay, one thing I really wish is I wish we could do some kind of like streamer type things, something along the walls to bring our rainbow colors in more, or some flowers on the walls or something. But I was not able to find any kind of streamers or drapes. We might be able to do something with flowers, but I don't know. I think let's see, I'm gonna go decorations, plants. Trying to remember if they had any kind of flowers that were in wall. I mean, they've got like wall plants, but that's not a flower. So I looked through some of the plants from the Steam Workshop, and I didn't find anything that really seemed like it would work that well either. So I'm not sure exactly what we will do in the way of flowers. But for now, I'll probably go back later and try to arrange these chairs better. This whole build is a little bit off because I could not put the doors back there over any further, so the doors are off center from the aisle, and it throws everything off a little bit. But because of where the stairs were outside here, it prevented being able to go over this way any further, and so it was not possible to take the... Oh, I just shut myself out. Well, I couldn't get to that from the inside, and now I got myself stuck. Why? I've gotten through here before, but today somehow it's not letting me go through. Oh, there. Okay. I'll just leave that open for now, because if I try and get to where I can close it, I'm going to get stuck. Now I want to go down. This is going to be our party room down here. And so we will put some tables here. Let's see, I think I want to put a table up on a platform, to have the head table, sort of the bride, or the couple's table up there with all their bridesmaids and groomsmen and everything at one end, and then The doors, the cars, yeah. Now, I would be fine with putting cars outside. The cars, they could come in and, you know, play. The doors and the cars, you know, could come in and play music for the dancing or something, but yeah, Pie Moose. You're in Daddy's stream room. You're not supposed to be noisy in here, remember? Yeah, you have to be quiet in this room. Okay, I need to get some lights in here before things get too dark. I don't remember what lights I was using up above, but let's see. Start with some ceiling lamps. Oh yeah, I was using some of these, I think. Or no, actually, I went with the diamond one, I think. Could do that. Maybe down here I will go with some of these others. That, I think. Put a couple of these up here. I'm not sure exactly where I will want everything long term, but I'm thinking some kind of lights like this might be good for over a long table. And I need to get a light switch over here. Okay, so we've got some light down at that end. And then I will just throw some of the other lamps here around. Let's see. I'm not sure if I want to go with the square ones or the round ones, but might depend partly on what size and shape of tables we end up using. But again, I think for now I'm just gonna throw some things around to get some light in here, and then we can always readjust as we go. Yes, he understands that this is the rule, that he has to be quiet in Daddy's stream room. He will not be quiet for me for almost anything. It's very hard to get him to be quiet normally, but he knows that that is the rule, that when it comes to Daddy's stream room, he is supposed to be quiet. Okay, I was thinking about if I want some wall lamps in here. I don't think I'll do any more for now. I mean, the room is well lit at the moment. So we've got, yeah. Actually, they're usually pretty quiet when they have their num-nums, aren't they? Yeah, he's not hobbling as much as he was. Of course, he does have pain medicine in him at the moment as well, but overall, he's been doing better today. Okay, so let's see. It was in here under interior design, furniture, dining room. This is where I saw the tables. Okay, let's see. We had some of our possibilities. We have a jeweled table in silver, jeweled table in blue, let's see, we had a draped table, yeah, the draped dining table that's square. And then the jeweled tables probably, I think they also came in other colors. I just didn't save all of the colors into my stuff, but we could, if we want to do all different colors, you know, to go with the rainbow theme, we could possibly get all the different rainbow colors for that. I'm not 100% sure, you know, how many colors they had in there, but we could use some more of the same chairs like we did yeah, it looks like we won't be able to get them real close to these round tables, but they can be pulled up there. And we could use that same kind or the draped chairs to go with these draped tables. And again, it looks like with any of the tables and chairs, they're not going to be able to be pulled super close together. I'm wondering, I could possibly put some of these draped tables together to make a rectangular table. And I think actually what I want to do, I want to get some platforms in here so that we can put an elevated thing for that table. Let's see, I don't remember where they are, so I'll just do this. Use this size to start with. These do not look all that pretty, but you can use floor tiles or wall tiles or wall panels to put on top of them. And so we should be able to make them match the wood floor, I think. Now, let's see, I think we need 100 centimeter ones probably. Yep, that'll work. Didn't get this into the corner well enough. There. Now, if I put a table up here, yeah, there's enough room for table and chairs, so I think that's probably wide enough. But we need to put some stairs going up there. Put them at each end. I would prefer to have this all one long table instead of a bunch of square tables, but I'm not sure if I do that, if I will be able to do any kind of tablecloth over it. So I just want to get an idea what this would look like. But I might switch it for a different table and then use some other thing instead of a tablecloth, just a table runner or something. Or possibly I could find some kind of a rectangular tablecloth in the Steam Workshop. I don't remember seeing any, but I also was not looking specifically for that at the time. These definitely, they don't fit exactly next to each other. You have to have them spaced a little bit, which means that then the bride and the groom, or the two brides or two grooms, whoever it is, the wedding couple would be seated each at their own little table instead of sitting right together. So let me see what other tables we have that could be long. Furniture, dining room, tables. I want something nice looking. Well, that might work. Because the table itself is pretty enough. Then if we put a runner down the center or something, that they do have tables that have tablecloths on them, but they are like an oilcloth. Definitely not the look that we're going for. Okay, here we have another table that's pretty. It's a wider one, but since there's only going to be someone sitting on one side of these tables, so I think the narrow one would work fine. Okay, so I am going to delete all of these for now. Let's see, maybe I'll go ahead and panel the platform. Let's see, so wall coverings, wall panels. Gotta remember, oh, it was the nut, the French nut was the type of wood that we used. Oh good, and we do have that for the walls as well, so I should be able to cover this with that. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I think this will look nice. Some more. all these sideways pieces so I don't end up with funny little white parts showing. I like the color of that wood. Okay. Big trouble getting this piece there. Interesting, the wood on the, when you actually install it, looks a lot different than the wood panels just sitting there. Okay, the stairs are done. More pieces of wood than I needed for this. Okay. I wonder if I was thinking maybe put some kind of carpet down before I put the table and chairs on here. Let's see what options we have for that. Decorations, floor. Looking for the long carpets. Oh, no, that's not the book I was thinking. I want something, I'd like something like just in plain white. Something like this could work. No, it's not. Love you. Okay, what about this one here? Yeah, he's a good guy. That is bigger than I was thinking. And I thought I might like it in pink, but that looks too dark or bright or something. But I don't like the gray on there. Okay. So not what I was thinking. Oh, what about this? Now that could be nice. And they do have it in white as well. Let's see what it looks like in white. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Although clearly I'm going to have to place it carefully, otherwise it wants to drop down underneath the... Oops. Okay, I'm going to have to get a different size. Do a couple of small ones. This is going to drive me crazy if it keeps trying to drop. You cut that out first. No more ooze from you. Okay. I'll come down this way to try and line this up. And now let's go back and get those tables. Dining room, tables. Okay, it was these. Review. Could do a pink table, but I think I want to keep everything white except for the rainbow things, and that's interesting. Okay, I guess I won't put carpet down because putting the carpet down makes the tables sink underneath the platform. Oh, thank you. Is it Mernco? Thanks for coming in and thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Now, that's okay. This will work. I just have to get it in the right place. We are currently working on taking this formerly sawmill, old sawmill, and we are turning it into a wedding venue. It is nice to have you here. So let's see. I need to think how many chairs I want. I think I will put just 6 chairs. That way we can have the couple themselves and then they can each have 2 attendants. That'll be enough. So let's see. What's in furniture, dining room, way down near the bottom is where these chairs were. There. Oh, hi Gryffindor. Thank you and welcome in. Thank you for the follow. My goodness, I'm assuming that some of you who have come in have come in with Saku or at Saku's behest. So thank you for that. I really appreciated it. I'm getting close to 50 followers, and so it's exciting to me to get my first 50 followers. Oh, and Lantherimedia. Oh my goodness, I'm having a little bit. Oh, and Jack Carson's rail videos. Wow, there are a lot of you. Wow. Well, thank you so much, all of you who have come in and helped me to reach 50 followers. This is an exciting milestone for me. We are currently putting together a wedding venue here in what used to be an old sawmill. Let's see, I think I want to get one more light here. Yes, thank you so much, everybody. There, I like that. And then we will put some other tables out in the rest of the room. Oh, I know that they do have a table in the base game now that looks like it is specifically meant to be for a wedding reception or something. So let's see, I think that's way down at the bottom here. Yeah, they have one that comes with all the chairs and all the stuff on it, but everything on it is the stuff made out of copper, which I don't think really goes with our colors that we're working with. So I think I will stick with another type of table. We have a lot of round tables that we could use, but they don't have tablecloths on them. Of course, we don't have a tablecloth on our front table either, so I guess we could, if we did something like maybe the Countess tables in the white. It's not a real large round table, but we could do something like that. And then we could use these small sparkly tables. Let me see what other things, if there's anything else in the stuff that I've gotten from the Steam Workshop. Yeah, we have... Okay, they do have some round tables with a white tablecloth, so that looks like a good size. And with the white tablecloth, I think that could work pretty nicely. Let's see, I put those too close together. I know. You always think red would be best. I'm not gonna go with red for the wedding. Except for, since we are gonna do a rainbow-themed wedding, there will be red, but it just won't be entirely red. We will only have red when we balance it out with other colors as well. And we will give all of those colors a nice neutral white background so that the colors can just pop against the background. I'm trying to decide how far apart to space these so there will be room for putting chairs around them. For now, I'm going to get rid of these. No bunnies holding knives for this one. I told the people that I was watching Playhouse Flipper the other day, when they were doing their kind of crazy things, I told them about your knife-wielding bunnies in some of your jobs that you did in House Flipper. They thought that was pretty funny. They said, clearly you are their kind of person. So I'm thinking I will just go ahead and use the same chairs that we the bunny and knife room, or the children's classroom with all the colors. I know either one could give someone nightmares. Yeah, definitely more nightmares than visions. Oh, I guess they were the same, huh? I didn't remember if that was when you had put the knife-wielding bunnies in. Now, I saw a room somebody did where they were showing how to place objects in such a way that they floated. You could stack things up and put them underneath the objects. Oh, hi, Derek. Welcome in. It's nice to see you again. I hope you are having a good evening. We are currently turning this old sawmill into a wedding venue. And we were also discussing my husband first's some of the designs he's done in House Flipper, including a very psychedelically colored preschool classroom that included bunnies with knives. And I saw this other person was showing how to put objects, like if you want, I mean, they wouldn't necessarily be things that you would be saying are floating, but you could use things underneath them to get them aligned where you want them, and then remove the objects from underneath. And so you could make things float that way. And they showed a room they did where they had candles floating all over the room, and they had some of those creepy bunnies also. I think they had a bunny with a knife in there as floating in the air, as well as the candles. It was quite an interesting build. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel also. I appreciate that. And very hot and warm in the UK. Yeah, I've heard that things have been much warmer than normal. And I know, I mean, when we get heat here, it's not that big of a deal, but we have more of the infrastructure to cope with the heat. So I know that it can be a little more problematic in the UK, where you don't necessarily have air conditioning in as many of the buildings and things like that as we do in the hotter parts of the US. Because we have so many areas that are used to heat on a regular basis that we often storm Oscar is coming. It's going to be very warm. Pollen is going to be very, oh yeah, that's up. Now what we're having here currently is, apparently there are a lot of wild forest fires in Canada, and so which is to say, I'm not renting / buying this house if it doesn't have AC, even if I live at the same latitude as Northern Ireland. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, we have been having, instead of having hay fever, people around here have been having difficulty breathing because of forest fires that are going in Canada. Yeah, the smoke, it's been bad, especially bad in New York, but even in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, we've had it here in Ohio. Obviously, it's not nearly as bad where we are as it is in New York. My cousin's son's family lives in upstate New York, and they were posting things where, they're getting out the N95s again to try and help with the smoke. It hasn't been too bad for us here, but it's been enough that I've been trying to stay indoors, even though it was a nice day today, and I normally might have gone out in the backyard with the dogs for a while, but I didn't really want to go out myself or have the dogs out there because they would be running around, and I don't want them breathing all that stuff. Yeah. There is actually a Home Alone house in this game. I don't know if you are familiar with the House Flipper game, but one of the houses that you can, you start off doing a job in the house, and then after you have done that, it unlocks it and you can buy that house. And so that's really fun, being able to buy the Home Alone house and then fix it up to make it whatever you want to do with it at that point. A lot of the houses in this game actually have like little Easter egg surprises to them. Some of them are houses from TV shows or movies. Some of them just have unexpected things in them for you to find. But I like that they, have so many things. So in addition to, what you are told is the point of the game, to try and fix up these old, crumbling, dirty houses and get them in a good condition to be able to sell them and make a profit. But, it's more to it than that. I think that's one reason that this game has had so many different DLCs, that people continue to be interested in it, because there are so many different ways you can play, and they just really have a good sense of humor about a lot of the stuff. There, I think that looks pretty good. Now we'll start moving some of these lamps and try to center them over the tables. This is where I always have trouble, because you get the lamps where you think they are centered over a table, and then you go look at it from a different angle and you realize that it is completely different. You've got Elf on the Shelf, and he can be a naughty elf, huh? I think the elf on the shelf, it can be a fun idea, but I also think they can be pretty creepy looking. I know a lot of people really like them, and then other people don't like them at all. I don't have real strong feelings about it, but I've never really gotten into, doing the whole moving it around. But of course, by the time I remember seeing those, our kids were, past the age to really, that they're intended for. Well, that would be an interesting idea. Although I don't know of any Elf on the Shelf things to do, but I do know they have garden gnomes. So I could do a house with lots of garden gnomes everywhere. And it's possible that there could be some Elf on the Shelf things in with the things that are from the Steam Workshop, because people create all kinds of interesting things. And so that's possible. Now I'm gonna have to look, next time I'm in the Steam Workshop, I'm gonna have to take a look and see if they have Elf on the Shelf. If they do, I will have to make an Elf on the Shelf / garden gnome house. There. Okay, this room is like just bright and sparkly. I like that. And I'm glad we went with the silver chairs because I think that just looks really nice with the gray stone on the walls. So I think that ended up looking really good. And then I am planning to make this, you know, because we've got these doors, we can open up the doors and that way we can have some more seating out here. And I want to put, you know, plants in planters out here and things like that. So it can be kind of like a little garden area. And let's see. We need some... Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to have you as part of the Discord. So let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna look for centerpieces. Try and pull up all the centerpiece things. Oops. I cannot type today. I know what it is. The reason First always has trouble typing must be this computer. Well, no, that doesn't work though, because he does that on his laptop and phone too. But I was thinking maybe this computer is just, you know, possessed and makes you not able to type properly. Yeah, well, thank you for coming by, and go ahead and get some rest. Have a good night's sleep. But thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. Okay. I just have to think about how to spell centerpiece because I was using... Okay, so we've got 2 that are considered romantic centerpiece. Looks like this one's pink and white, and the other one was just white, I think. But I would really like if we could get, you know, some of our rainbow colors. It's been very hard to find enough things with the rainbow colors to really have it look like this as a rainbow themed wedding. But trying to think what we might use. Yeah, they do have all different colors of flower. Oh, now that's something maybe. Maybe we will sprinkle some flowers on each of the tables and do them in different colors. I wonder how that would work. Let's see, we've got golden, sandy, orange, yellow, cream, red, alizarin red, dark pink, pastel rose, violet, lily, dark blue, light blue, grassy green, dark green, white, gray, and black. Okay, so that does, we would have all the different colors of the rainbow. The only thing is, if we... Oh, these are not going to fit on the tables, and they won't allow it on the tables. Okay. Okay, something else to try then. Let's see. Oh, I know. I wanted to see which. I'm wondering how big each of these things is. That's lighter than I was thinking it was going to be. Let's try the lily then. That's more what I would think of as a purple. Then dark blue. Good night. Yeah, I would love to see you again. That's the dark green, huh? It doesn't look all that dark, but oh well. That's the greenest we can get, so. I'll use that. And then we can go to yellow. Yeah, that's a pretty normal yellow, I think. Oops, that didn't work. Let me try that again. What about... Yeah. Okay, I think I'm too close. That's why it's not letting me place it there. Orange. That's not nearly as... That looks more like what I would think of for yellow. Okay, let's see what... There was another one. It was like... What was it? It's the golden. What's the golden look like? That one also look... Okay, a whole bunch of these look yellow. But I want to find something that looks orange. Okay, maybe the ones that say sandy? Well, they're a little bit darker. Still less than what I was thinking of, but... Okay, I'm gonna definitely get rid of these. One of these others will be the yellow. I haven't decided for sure which yet. Back to not being able to place it because I'm standing too close. Okay. So we'll do one of those for yellow. This one could possibly be the orange. If I can't find anything more orange. Oh, wait, that says orange. the one down there? Maybe it did. Okay, these seem like they need to be switched. The one that I thought was supposed to be yellow seems more orange, and the one that was supposed to be more orange is more yellow. And we'll just kind of switch places for those, at least for now. Of course, it partly depends on how the light's hitting it, it looks like. So that may change things too. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It's mostly about how the light's hitting it. Then let's see, we have like 3 different colors of red. So let's see what the... Okay, that one looks fairly pink. Let's see. I'll go ahead and buy it though, just so that I can compare them. Okay, that looks more like fluorescent pink. Sometimes their colors are not what you would expect. Okay, here we've got dark red. Okay, this one pretty good. That one, I think that looks like what I would consider to be red. So let's get rid of these others. Of course, that also could be considered orange. I feel like that kind of gives the idea of a rainbow, but I really wish we could get the colors a little bit more accurate. Let's see. There definitely is not a darker green. And that's probably as good as we're going to be able to get for orange. These will. I was thinking of just putting these all along the front. We could also, we could put them here, but we also could just put them all over the floor in general. This is I wish they would have kept these a little bit more bunched together, because those, you know, just a petal here and there that are kind of like way out from the rest make it much more difficult to place these. But I think the colors look better up on this part than they did. I think the way the light was shining was that's not... I wonder if I can place that there and then put the chair in place, or will it prevent me from putting a chair once it's there? Yeah, this other chair is still in the way too. Up there and see if it'll let me do it now. Yeah, okay. So I can put these up as long as I put the chairs after the flower petals. And I think the color will be a little bit better up there. Over some, because it looks like I can get about 2 of these below each table. There. It's interesting that you can place these underneath the tables, but not necessarily underneath the chairs. I don't always understand just what the rules are that govern what you can do. The yellow and orange are still really close to each other in what they look like. Like orange if I put this other red next to it. Probably not, but give it a try. Okay, I could maybe do that, and especially if I take this down, we'll separate these by moving everything down. That way the red and the orange will not be right next to each other. Hopefully then it will make it look more like an actual rainbow. Things lined up just so. Okay, I think that is a reasonably good rainbow effect. I think it's enough to get the point across. And we'll have the rainbow cake also, and the rainbow on the arch during the ceremony. So I think that will do well enough. Get all the chairs back in place. I suppose one thing we could do also would be to use rainbow colored dishes in the place settings, at least on some of the tables. We wouldn't necessarily be able to use some of the fanciest dishes, but there are dishes that come in multiple colors, so I might check and see if that would be something that would work. So just a little bit. Trying to get those centered on the table, but not working all that well. Okay, I guess that's about right. If I look from down here, maybe I can tell. Yeah, okay, those chairs are fairly well in the center of the tables. And I'm thinking back here we might have a place for a band or a DJ, something, so that we can have some music. There won't be room for dancing in here unless the tables are cleared away after the food, which is a possibility, but also people could dance out here. Oh, I know one thing I want to do. I want to put some lights up out here. I think they're considered wall lamps, what I'm thinking of. Well, maybe they're ceiling lamps. Could I make these be rainbow colored, maybe? Oh. No, apparently not. Okay, then I think I'll just make them pink, maybe. Oh, I guess I could make them rainbow colored if they wouldn't be every other bulb, but I could. Now let me try this and see how it goes. Okay. I might be able to make this a rainbow. I need to go to green. Yellow. Orange. I think this will actually work quite well. Yes, Moose? Did you want to say something? And back to purple. Are you getting grumbly? Are you a tired doggy? Yeah, I am in here later than I usually am, huh? Am I keeping you up past your bedtime? I'm not trying to mess with your bedtime, baby. I'm really not. Now, why is... Oh, is that as many as I can do in one strand or something? Yes, I hear you, Moose. The green, now we need yellow. I like that you can change the color of these mid-strand. He's an unhappy puppy right now. He's like, yeah, but if you call him, I'm definitely coming. Back to purple again. And then another blue. There. I actually like doing this outside here at night. Oh, look at those balloons floating up over the mountains and everything. That's so pretty. Okay, so we've got purple going to blue, so then we need to go to red on this other side. Okay, to red. I'm gonna be working backwards, so I'll have to keep track of where I am. So red, and then now I need to go to orange. Yellow. Green. I love the way the outdoor area is looking. really happy with that. May not quite be typical wedding decor, but I like how it's turning out. We just went from green to blue, so now I need purple again. Yes, you're a good boy, Moosey. I will take you into bed before too long. I just want to get some of this stuff finished up that I've started. Okay, so let's see. I went blue to purple, so now I need red again. Orange. This is definitely looking very festive. This one was orange. Right. Oh, how many is that going to take off? That's quite a this down here. Just that be that whole distance. I'm just going to leave this with it being a little bit out of order because that is way too much to go back and do again. Hey, Copper. It's okay, baby. seems. Moving up. Oh, that's interesting that they won't let me do it in that part of the building. Even though they'll let me do it on they'll let me do it on other things, just not on that side of the building. I wonder why. Remove that little bit because that just looks funny. We'll start with the green up here. Yellow. And then to orange. Maybe could go one more. There. Okay. That looks quite festive. Okay, now I think to do something like this in here too. Yellow. Orange. Let's see how that looks from back here. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Okay. I may even end up doing some of those upstairs. But for now, I think that's good. Okay, well, it is getting late for me. I tend to stay up late, but I don't, I stay awake late, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but I don't always stay up late. I usually go and rest. And so I think I am going to go ahead and call it an evening. So yeah, I like the way the rainbows turned out. Yes, my four-legged my four-legged boys are calling to me. That's about it. I've got to go take care of the puppies. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for joining me this evening. Thank you for all the follows and, for all of you who are new to the stream for coming over here. And for old friends for coming in and just spending time with me. Anyway, I hope all of you have a great night, and I will see you soon. I'm sure I will see you in a stream here or there before long. Thanks again, and good night.